What's going on? Sorry, I forgot I didn't have the mic on. Looks like my kids were playing with this thing. Oh, SPRT. Look at this thing go crazy. Don't really have anything going on this morning, minus just kind of watching that thing go crazy. So just gonna be waiting for the bell. I know the Fed speaks at 10 o'clock, so probably gonna be a slower open as people wait for that. Would be my guess. So yeah, we're just gonna let the scanners do their thing, and if we find something, we find something. If not, then we'll just be kind of sitting on our hands until something pops up. So that's all I got for you. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. Thus far, it is Friday, which some people like, some people don't. So we'll jump into the Discord, see if they got anything to say, and wait till the bell here in about 6 minutes.
You don't want to pay $2 to get your money. We're paying a lot more than two. Luckily I make money, so it doesn't hurt me that bad that I got to pay the stupid fees. But that's honestly my favorite part about it, dude, and the fact that I don't have to fill out a form every time I want to take out money.
Yeah.
You know, CMEG's a pain in the butt to take money out of.
Yeah. It should be easier.
I don't understand why it's not. When I had a Sure Trader, I could just do it straight from. I'd have to log into my account, but straight from my account, I could just transfer it.
Yeah.
But with CMEG, they don't make it that simple. Get the form, fill it out, email it. It's like, oh, annoying. I was telling Thomas,
Oh boy.
Jag,
What?
once you go to IB, you can literally link it to your bank account. So when I log into my bank, when I log into my bank app, I can literally see my IB account on my bank app, so I can transfer money between the two accounts, either from my my bank to
To
them,
there.
or from them to my bank.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I don't have to freaking deal with the logging in and doing all that. Just right from my bank app, I can do it.
That's like a real company.
It's almost like I'm with like a legit business.
Yes.
It made me feel good that when I was linking the account, because you're linking an external account, I typed it into the interactive, and boom, there it was.
Yeah.
And then it was like the link them, you have to log into your interactive through my bank app. So I logged into my interactive through the bank app, and like boom, it linked them right away. It shows the account number and everything. I'm like, oh my god, it's a legit business.
Yeah.
I'm not dealing with some shady freaking brokerage anymore.
Well, my day, my day and weekend just got really interesting.
Why?
Possible Category 3, 4 hurricane gonna hit us
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's coming in the Gulf. When's it supposed to hit?
Sunday night, Monday.
Yep.
Kevin Avery. My beard's grown a little bit.
I got
Sorry, at the minute.
one
It's
freaking
grown
day
just a tad.
to come to work, clear my brain, trade for the morning, and maybe around lunch really start making moves to leave work early and go do what I got to do.
Yep. Yep.
Because we may have to run north to the camp.
Got about 3 minutes here till the bell. Like I said, not too much going on here.
Oh, yeah.
We
Well,
actually
see,
have
my
shares
big
on
issue in my head is
TCAT.
if you took a popcorn bowl and filled your tub full of water and set the
I
bowl
actually do
down
have
and
shares on
it
TCAT today.
outright overflows,
I'd be surprised if they go
that's the whole
pretty
city of
quick though.
New Orleans
I got
is surrounded by
200,000.
water. So if one of my levees breaks, it fills up.
Yeah.
There's no stopping it.
Yeah. So you get flooded.
Oh yeah, you're talking, levee walls are 20 feet high almost. so he has
First trader with a Tesla Cybertruck.
and my 2 grandkids and
Who
my
is?
dog.
Elon? I think Elon was the first trader with a Cybertruck.
Were you there when like Katrina and all that happened?
No, we left.
I probably sound a little bit better too, Kev,
Yeah,
because my
we would normally
throat
leave.
is a little coarse at the
Something
moment
like that, a big hurricane
from
would
yelling
hit,
at my last
but
baseball
that's
game.
what led me to buying my property was Katrina, because we ran all the way to Dallas, Texas.
Did you really?
Yeah, we couldn't find nowhere to stay.
No way, dude. Did you have property in Louisiana then or no?
Yeah, owned a house then, but it it didn't get any damage for Katrina. Yeah, a little roof damage, but other than that, not like the major stuff. Uh, yeah, so that's what led us buying a property in Mississippi to hunt off of and have a place to run to.
Okay. You're gonna sit this one out then, or stand for this one?
No, I'm probably gonna run again.
Ugh. That's one of I mean, Vegas sucks because it's hot and there's nothing here, but we don't have to deal with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think every place has, at least we get a heads up. Y'all, I say
Yeah.
Vegas, but I think of Vegas, I think of California, and you have, imagine, the same chances of the fires getting you as California does.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really had any.
Hey, what's up, man? Good morning. Good morning.
I just don't think we have as much to burn.
I haven't even had a chance to say good morning in the Discord. They're having a good conversation. Oh, there's the bell.
Ding, ding,
What is
ding.
Good luck, everybody.
I don't know. I didn't realize.
I'm here. I just didn't want to interrupt your conversation.
What the shit is going on with this world? Tim don't want to interrupt something?
Well, I know you're about to die in a hurricane, so I just, I was being polite.
What are you watching, Jag?
PBF, but not enough volume in it.
Not really expecting much here at the open because the Fed's talking at 10.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Why?
Update on the interest rates, the tampering, all that stuff. Tapering, not tampering.
SPRT just halted down.
Yeah, I think it's dead, dude.
Yeah, I was curious of that.
I'm not even watching it.
Over. It's not even to where it's not even close to where it closed yesterday.
It's over for running.
Yeah. Sucks for those people that were like, it's going to 100.
Well, I was in and out of that thing, man. Just make my money, done. SPRT is dropping. I mean, Neuro is dropping. Neuro maybe over.
Yeah. Wonder if GDT is going to play NVIDIA. Something he'd be interested. Pull his stream up.
Supply. I'm watching it.
Oxy, huh? We'll get to that one in a minute. Oh my god, dude,
I feel like this is something he would trade. Or would have.
That ran up to like 25. Oh, that's probably gonna do it. Oh, charts are loading slow. Fantastic. Come on.
Would have been a good one. It's a pretty nice move. I don't care if it's only 3 points.
Get that?
Can't deny that's a good move.
I did not.
I wanted 95 at least.
That bell ringing all of a sudden, not realizing what time it was, kind of.
Yeah, starting to leave too, dude.
Yeah.
What ticker you got? What are you even talking about?
OXY. Kind of want it to 25 fast and didn't want to do that either.
Oh, that's a huge company. Holy crap. 23 bill.
It's a mover and a shaker.
Really? Because I feel like that's something you would say isn't moving.
No, it's not moving that much right now. Like I said, if it flew over 25, I would have been possibly interested in the short.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, there's so much resistance up there, like 25.50-ish.
GMC's running.
Why, you got the spare cash this morning?
I just wasn't prepared for the bell, to be honest. Bell caught me off guard for the first time in a long time. Yeah, I
Just
don't
realized
know.
I have the.
Yeah, it's such a weird day yesterday, too. Probably more of a short.
Can't believe Sauer's in the 50s.
You might want to watch AMC, Thomas.
Any basically
Yeah, I'm
NTV.
It's like way down there, you know. It's kind of in a weird spot down there, running up.
I think like over 4160s, I'm interested if I had shorts. 4150 even.
RLX up, bigger co.
Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Jag, anything?
No. I was looking at Ollie, but it already came down. And it's SSR.
X dollar. NNA on earnings.
What did X do?
Neuro.
One of them ones where he can't see the after hours pre-market.
She's thinking about it.
That is tamponing. Yeah, Kev, I'm actually on Twitch too now. If you want to go over and find me on there, give me a follow. Help me out. I just started it up this week just to see how it goes. Watching RLX if it wants to go through 550. Realized I FOMO'd into a couple things yesterday, so I'm kind of making sure I don't do that today. Wait for those key areas to break. COTY started before the $0.50 and then it went nicely through. What's that?
You said today hasn't even started. I'm like, it definitely has.
Oh, well.
Today was a good day, no matter what happens. I kind of like Neuro, man. I mean, that thing might run.
Oxy's thinking about it.
Is it?
Getting some of AMC.
You got some?
Yeah.
I
Nice.
just have no interest in those meme stocks, man. Good for you for being able to get that out of your head.
Yeah, you got to remove it, man. Just look at it as a momentum trade.
Yeah, but it's a momentum trade that at any moment a switch could flip. You are a loser.
It could happen. It can happen with any trade, but
Yeah, but I feel it's a higher probability on a trade like that.
I get your take on it.
Because my thing too is if I average what I usually average on a trade like that, it would take me 20, 25 of those trades on one ticker for that one time that it does that, and I'm just not interested.
Oxy is starting. It's over 25 now.
Such a big company.
Nines like
All out AMC.
Nice trade, Thomas.
And honestly, dude, that's like a reverse head and shoulders on the AMC daily.
Yeah. I only got my starter out there at 4130, but I ain't complaining.
I mean, dude, I'm not like a big guy on patterns, but that is a clear pattern.
RLX.
I got on a 60-minute, and dude, you can see
Root
a
up.
freaking reverse head and shoulders 100%. I'm afraid to take that, dude. That pattern alone's keeping me out of it.
Oxy?
Yeah.
No,
You
I
see what
don't
I'm
like
saying on that
the
pic?
lines that
Put
close.
put a 60-minute up and tell me if you see a reverse head and shoulders there.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like the most clear one I've seen
Is
on
round 2, Thomas?
what AMC.
Moved on. Let me pull it back up.
A lot of tickers that are kind of going up, but not really getting that extra push.
Yeah. Qfin might drop. Jag.
Is there any volume in it?
GEVO up as well.
No, there's absolutely zero volume in it.
So the usual.
Nothing getting that
But it
extra
might drop
push.
on no volume. I'm gonna go pee real fast, guys. I am totally like not here yet.
GME doing at AMC soon, yep. Watching PXLW if he wants to go through 6 here. F to the moon? I don't know, man. I'm not a big crypto guy. Two main watches here, GEVO and PXLW at the moment. Looking for PXLW through 6. Looking for GEVO through 650. Looking for a decent little pop if it does go through 6.
Oxy's making a little runny run, man.
It is slow though.
I feel like we could have started that there. Pretty clear jiggle. Just trying to be patient. Looking for those actual pops. That was more of just like a little grind. Definitely could have scalped it real quick.
I just missed getting an ollie. Spread wouldn't fill me.
LLY?
Oh, LLI, yeah.
OLLI. Nah, I don't want to take that.
Spread.
That's start.
Now the spread's closed.
BYSI dollar on way.
Was 60 cents when I tried to get when I thought I was going to try and get in. And it's SSR, of course, so.
This thing wants to go through 6. Oh, there it goes. 603 for a split second.
Tim, have you ever realized, or does it happen to you, if you have something in your montage and you go to hit your cover button, does it throw an error or not do it? Like your montage has to be in your template form?
That's why it used to. That's why I put the cancel all orders thing in front of it.
AMC GME pops to drops there for me.
It also, I think, clears the montage. I've never had that problem.
PXLW
I got
there's
cancel
6.
all SYMD in front of my script, but I have to go. It will not take profit if I have something in the montage.
My montage is locked.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've had that issue before. Because
that thing is
10 minutes.
dude. Dude, that thing was up at 58 and it's down at $34. I can't even touch it.
It got down to 30.
I can't even touch it.
34. Just went up $4.
and the only special thing I have in my scripts is just the cancel all thing before it. So I'm not really sure what else would not cause it to do it. many shares. Watching Jivo through 650. PXLW, I was looking for a much bigger move through 6. Oxy's still going.
I need a bigger
About
candle
to
for
halt up. SPOT's about to halt up.
SGOC.
SPOT.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna halt.
There's no way for me to freaking long something into a halt, dude. I just can't do it.
GME AMC dollar on way.
Now he wants to halt. Nope, didn't halt. The halt moved.
They're trying to ride that to $40.
Yep.
I changed this button since I wasn't using it
It's so hard when it's right
to something a little different, looking for something on the backside, possibly.
Rick Thomas.
I was looking for an actual squeeze up through the $0.50. See if it tries. And Jiva's a bigger company too, is over $1 billion market cap, so. But this thing has been proven to be able to move. There's a big area on the hourly, 660, right above 660.
Charlie.
Yeah. I'm still calling him Charlie because I don't know what his name is.
Get like a little pop up there. I'll take a starter.
Fills in for Charlie.
He plays Charlie on TV.
It's the guy who cussed.
Yeah.
This thing has just been straight up all morning. Not a single red candle.
Oh man. T-Cat sloppy.
Don't see myself trading Oxy.
Down to 200K there.
Oxy just needs a big move up.
What is this NNA?
What? That's kind of cool. I could listen
12
to
mil.
speech straight through Benzinga if I type in SPY.
PXLW back to the highs.
That's probably going to cause us some issues.
Plenty of shares on this one. It's at a breakout area. That's why I think we're not getting any of the extra FOMO right now, too.
Everybody's waiting for him to open his mouth.
Yeah.
That's okay, man. I had a good day. If this is it, you know.
Speak for yourself, man.
Over goal every day this week. Boom, boom, boom. Average. What are you watching, Jag?
Ollie and Oxy.
Ollie Oxenfree?
Yep.
Excuse me.
You don't want to listen to Fed J. Powell speak? Hate that guy. I'm so all over the place, bro.
This Jivo on the 2-minute still has not had a red candle.
Really? Yeah, but it really hasn't had a FOMO push either.
No, that's why I'm not in it.
Yeah.
Bill starts. XLW beginning to stock.
Grindy?
I was like, I didn't even see bills come up on my scanner. No wonder.
Yeah, it's expensive. Thomas, did you have to relog into ISW this morning?
No, negative.
Oh, that's so weird. I wonder why. Do you leave yours up?
LPRO plenty.
Negative.
It's so annoying. I
TV.
hate when that happens. It's so rare that it happens, but
Yeah, because then you got to go remember, okay, what was my password? And what's
well,
the damn code?
well, the password, I have the code saved because it's happened several times now. But the part that kills me is when it does that to me, it doesn't save or it doesn't open back up where everything was. I have to redo everything. That's the crappy part. BIL, man, look at that daily.
Do you guys have shorts on TAOP? TAOP?
Say it again.
We do 124K.
Ooh, that would have been a good short. I would have been watching had I had shorts. Even though it's a cheap one, I expect it to fall.
This doesn't have any kind of clear.
I'll be taking thousands.
I can't even look for a backside here. I mean, I guess it would be here now, but we would need it to go up, come back down through, then bounce up, and then fail, and then come down through. But it would be at VWAP, and this wasn't really that big of an extension. That's what I'm looking for as far as like a fader. I'd be looking for the backside of a move on ones that I necessarily don't trade on the front side, or ones that I do trade on the front side and then look to get back in on the backside, just for a less amount.
Went from one fib to the next for me.
I think that was
Just,
well, no, that was VWAP for
I
me.
don't necessarily like. I'm probably just gonna watch them for a little bit, aka not even bother trading them on paper. But just in case I do want to trade it for real for some reason, want to make sure that I
42, 49.
good to go. Because normally this line would also be
I could be totally
a
wrong.
previous resistance, comes down, uses as support, so it's a pretty obvious level. But this isn't as obvious.
Man, that's a hard one. I can't.
But if it comes down like to VWAP, tries to bounce, and then comes back down to VWAP, that's what I'd be looking for, an entry with the stop above that previous pivot. Keep an eye on it just to see what it does. I'm just trying to learn how to identify these in real time. I did a lot of chart research last night, and I found that that works a ton if you can find it. And I was telling David last night, I think the real problem is I'm looking at the charts completed, and it would be finding it in real time. That's the struggle. So like right now, it's coming down through. We would have been looking for probably a bigger push down than that. Then the bounce up to this area, which I guess in a way this is kind of working, right? It did try to go a little bit higher after coming through, but that wasn't really an A plus for what we're looking for. We would have been looking for like a flush to VWAP, back up to this line, reject, come back down to where it bounced that time and go through, and that would be your entry. Looking for it to fade. And your stop would just be right. Your stop would be over that previous high of that first bounce. And just to show you how it would work, I would double click or put the price in where I want my stop to be, and then just hit this button. Let me clear first. So 651 data load. So it would be 41 shares from here would give me a $5 loss at 651. But, you know, I'm risking what, 10, 15 cents to try to make 40, 30, 35, 40.
Leftovers on a trail.
Because that's something you'd be looking to try to fade as far as possible. It's not something you're just looking for a quick scalp. So many kind of slow movers. It's kind of one of those frustrating days, Thomas, where you need that account so you could just start all these ones. They're all just working. Nothing's giving you that extra push. Yes, please.
It's like, because if you reduce size now to give it that extra room, it's like, okay, chances are if it just works, it's really not going to be worth it because we're already down here.
Good lord.
Right, exactly.
Is anybody else having the slow chart load again?
Yeah, some of them,
What?
one of them wouldn't even load for me. I forget what, Neuro wouldn't even load for me.
I just had Neuro take
Is
like
there something?
literally 15 seconds.
Default
It wouldn't
share.
even load. I just got rid of it. I said, I guess it's not worth looking at.
It's down at the bottom, dude, but it's holding here. It's kind of interesting to me, as weird as it is. Because it's a low floater, you know? I mean, and it's up big still. We're still up 24%. I think we're going to be looking for the next one to frickin' push.
Everybody's still watching SPRT though.
Yeah, that's where all the volume's at, unfortunately. All the volume's on the stuff that's done.
To see if we can get that changed.
Dude, I love my job.
On days like today.
Yeah. Even though this sucks, I feel like I already made my money.
So this is kind of something, right? We got that push to view app. It's coming back up. It's trying to deny here. So we would be looking for an entry on the break of this candle, 638. So that's the idea if it were to come down, right? Because then it would be a fader. However, that is not what's happening. It's pushing through that line. So this would be considered a failed setup. Not failed trade, it never set up. So it just never set up for us. Because ultimately you're looking for that first bounce, or that first bounce is where you draw that line, and you're looking for it to come down through that, which means whoever was buying that bounce is gone. We're looking for a second guy to buy, and then when it comes up and rejects that same area, it means sellers are stepping in, and then it means the odds of it pushing down are a lot better. So that's the setup we're looking for on the backside. Looks like Jivo has officially failed that, so let's see if we can find something else.
I think he's dying.
Draw some lines here on
But I said it.
Bill.
I heard you.
Just give me something to do instead of just sitting here waiting
Right? You said no.
for the scanner to do something. We can start looking. So now something like this one came down. We bounced here at 262. We'd be looking for it to come down through 262, bounce again somewhere, come back up, retest that 62, come down and fail the bottom of that bounce. And that would be a short. And then the stop would be above here.
Young Charlie says SPRT is continuing to pull back.
It says there's gonna be a pullback.
He says it is pulling back. I'm not looking at it, so I don't know.
Open, is it? Oh yeah, it did open.
GRNQ.
I think SGOC might go.
So there was some of the other ones that went this morning.
Is it choppy?
Yeah.
Nescock's a low float, isn't it?
Oxy, I think was another one. Yeah.
Let me see. 31 mil I have.
Oh, yeah, I got the same 30 to 40.
So previous resistance down here. And that's what I'm saying. These are just so slow and they're not very extended.
It's kind of interesting.
There's really nothing there. I mean, on the bigger picture, you'd say that was the bounce. So you'd be looking for it to come down, come below that, come up, retest it, and then come down and break it.
I think I'd have to risk off of like 970 or 9, yeah, 973,
keep in mind, this is not me changing a strategy. This is me trying to add secondary strategy. Just something to start padding the stats, especially when it's so slow and we're not finding any of those front side moves. We can start to look for some backside moves on the ones that didn't necessarily give us a move on the front side, which I think I need to pull up another. You know what? Let's just do that real quick. See if I can pull up a second watch list here. You can even name these. So we can, because I have room right here just to put tickers. I wonder if I could even set. I wonder if I can set up it's on top. Settings.
Back up over 40.
I'm not missing some of the first keeping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What S?
Yeah, SPRT.
It's a 1 mil float.
I'm not touching it, dude. I'm not even gonna look at it.
Yeah, because I mean, had a
Volume's
spike down
kinda
to 34
crappy.
and then went to then kind of went up to 40.
I'm literally just not gonna look at it. I don't want to.
Basically, what I'm gonna do with this watch list, which you guys can't see at the moment, I wonder if there's a place for me to put it. I guess there is. Probably squeeze it in there somewhere.
Almost perfect.
But it would just be it's just ABSF. Guess I would kind of want.
J Pal is about to start talking.
I guess it really doesn't matter what the market cap and stuff is for this backside moves. It's more of a technical. Guess it's good news.
Yeah, it's good news.
Root B/S ads for the flush.
Or bad. I mean, you know.
Now it went bad.
It's just like earnings. Are we making money? Are we losing money?
They're saying that we're like projected, right now, the way things are looking and the jobs moving up, that we're projected to recover well. And they said, but with the continued surge in coronavirus, it clouds the expectations.
This does look like a decent little descending triangle here.
And then it went bad.
So basically, it's just going to end up right where it started.
Yeah, I think basically this is break-even news.
Neuro spiking. Just went up over $1.
Did it?
It's going to halt up from 1260 to 1379. Nope, it played with it. Now 1380s.
Fuck me, man. I knew that was gonna go too. I'm such a dipshit. See, why can't I just throw in 200 shares down there at 12:30 when I said this looks like it's basing out here?
Yeah,
200 shares right there.
21.
Look at that. That would have been almost $2. Ah, dipshit. God,
Yep.
so well if I can just fucking take them.
Do you guys have shorts on that?
I don't think it's a wise idea.
Well, it's nice to have it. I don't know if it's right here, but it's going to come.
Maybe up at like 16:30, possibly.
That thing's extended beyond belief right now.
Ah, I'm a dipshit, man. I freaking see those happening and I can't just throw some shares at it. Dude, I could have gotten in.
Ooh, now look at the SPY. Must have got good again.
Up again.
250 now.
Oh, I guess we're back to good.
Yeah, I guess that everybody liked that.
Wait. Coronavirus is bad.
Vincenzo, I just saw you say check my video. I didn't see that because I wasn't on the. It doesn't pop up on the restream thing when I have to approve something. Let's see.
It's a freaking stock market, man. It's a wild, wild world, bro. I love that we can trade this and figure out how to make money.
Uh,
That's
Once again, I've outwitted my frenemy. Garage Day Trader to be the first trader to acquire a Cybertruck. Sometimes I outfinesse myself. I have to laugh. GDT.
We may not be the biggest room, but I think overall we are the minority as far as traders are concerned. So that's kind of awesome.
I thought it'd be bigger. Did that cost $100 as well? Is that the pre-order?
Think about the rooms that are huge.
Oh, that's great.
Have a bunch of losers.
Has he seen this yet?
What did I miss?
What was that?
Root
Thomas?
dollar on way.
What did I miss?
No.
Euro spiking up $2 without me, even though I called it.
Oh, it's halted.
Did I not just say down at like $12.30? This thing looks interesting to me.
Should have got in, bro.
I mean, I should have. I should throw 200.
Bill failing the setup as well.
Those are the type of stocks I should just say, hey, this is worth a risk down here.
Especially on a day like today where you're up so big in pre-market.
Yeah, dude. I could have risked like $40. Who cares?
But we talked about this. It's the 200 shares. Throw 100. Throw 50. Get used to doing it.
I know. I wish I would have done it when I said it.
You need to put a little sticky note at the bottom of your monitor or at the top of it.
Put 50 shares right then.
Yeah. Get used to doing it. And then you can start doing what you want to do.
300, 500. Yeah.
Bill missed the wash, cutting it.
I mean, because once I see, hey, look, I honor the stock.
NNA rotated and 100
It
KTB.
had made a lower high. My entry would have been around 1220, 1230. I'm risking off of 1205.
For what it's worth.
They're
Once
giving me
again, I've outwitted
20
my
cents.
frenemy.
So 50 shares at that, who cares?
First trader to acquire a Cybertruck. Sometimes I outfinesse.
At worst, I lose a couple bucks.
I have to laugh. GDT. Justin.
You're right, man. I'm gonna start doing this. I promise. Keep telling me.
You know, you do 20, 50 shares. Hey, I did it. I honored it. Whether you win, loss, it works. Obviously, you can see it. Move it up to 100, and you just keep working your way up.
Yeah. No, I know. I know what I got to do with these. It's just not what I normally do, so it's uncomfortable. But I can see these forming when you see those pulling back like this. You know this thing's a low floater. You know it's got attention. It's got volume.
He knows now.
Tight stop. Yeah, it just makes no sense. I mean, dude, that thing literally just went up almost $2 from where I would have been in.
And it's going to open up in about 20 seconds.
It's gonna open up higher.
Yep, 1434.
It is right over pre-market highs, which is kind of scary. I would have obviously covered into that or sold my position into that halt, but
It's open.
I expect a drop.
Yeah. Got a gap fill.
I
Doesn't
expect
want to.
this thing's gonna get wicked. See, now it's insane. Now it's not tradable. But down here, it was tradable.
You got something wrong with your neuros because you just got filled.
That one was a little weak, but we'll take it.
I mean, we haven't had a gap. I haven't had any practice.
RLX dollar on way.
And then I'll
You
give
were a
you
little early on that one. It didn't do it till the next.
It was 1 penny, you jerk.
You
You know me and 1 pennies. You know me and 1 pennies. I just.
You had to take it.
wouldn't have been filled. That's the thing. You wouldn't have
That's
been
true. That's so true. I started front running by a penny now. I put my order out and I front run myself.
That's why I can't use specific numbers. I just take it when it gets to the area. If I say 15 and I see 1480, I'll start taking out.
Oh no, I do that too if I'm looking to scale out kind of thing. But a lot of times, especially if it's spready, you kind of don't have a choice. You want to try to get filled on the bid because you get max value out of it. And a lot of times too, on those drops, I don't have a chance to kind of do what you do.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, it just kind of flushes and misses me by a penny and jumps back up, and you're like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
You couldn't just get me out?
Yeah, I've had a lot of those. Like, seriously, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Did anybody listen to speech last night?
No.
I did.
I caught part of
What
it.
speech?
Biden was
Talking about
talking.
Afghanistan.
What speech?
Talking. He was going to talk about Afghanistan.
He's giving a shit. He's gonna keep saying what speech. He knows what we're talking about.
I actually didn't know, but then you informed me, and I heard you the first time, and then I just continued to act like a jerk.
Say what speech? I know. I hear it in your voice.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on it the first time because I didn't really feel like continuing it.
I'm like, there's the punk ass. He's here.
There's that bitch.
Yeah, honestly, I was underwhelmed.
Gee, that's a surprise.
If you guys didn't watch that YouTube video that I posted and you want something to laugh at since it's getting slow already, feel free. It will make you laugh 100%.
You posted something new today?
No, it was from last night. No, it's not me. I posted it in the channel.
Yeah, I noticed that this morning.
Wasn't that hilarious?
Yeah.
Wasn't it something? Oh, the ruined the friend's best.
It's just the comedy bit. Yeah.
Oh, that dude.
It's
That dude's funny. I've seen him before.
yeah, that bit is hilarious. Oh, we're going to hit 450 today, boys. We are going to hit 450 today.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. What was that stock that I said was gonna fall?
Spirit?
No,
Didn't you say it was done? Oh, keep it.
No, Spirit's done, in my opinion.
So Bill officially failed, obviously. Never set up. Let's check out Spirit in the pre-market, see if it gave us a setup here. Big move up. Came down. So this would have been a loss. Or no, because it never set up. Okay, so the bounce would have been here. So we would have had to have it come down. So technically it still did it, right? Just on a broader scale. It just didn't do it till over here. So we got the move up, the bounce down, goes sideways for a bit, back up, comes down, gets through that level and flushes, comes up, retests that level, comes down and fails. So you would get in here with a stop over there. And that would have worked very nicely. So your entry would have been 41 area. And this thing went all the way down to 30, under 34.
What kind of
It's still down
traders
there.
do you allow in here that can't figure out a way to travel to their summer home and trade? Cam?
I don't know what's being said right now.
Bueller?
What are you asking?
What kind of traders do you allow in this room that cannot figure out a way while they're traveling to their summer home to trade?
Who is traveling to their summer home?
Steve.
Oh, right, because
Dude, come on. I thought he was a professional.
yeah, professional spa trader. He I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I figure out how the hell I'm gonna trade Monday with a category 3-4 hurricane coming.
He trades from his phone, so you would think he could just trade from anywhere.
Thomas, because you have internet issues where it's beautiful. you to trade it for the hurricane. Your Wi-Fi will be perfect.
Thomas, because you're more of a man than Steve.
He's got a little satellite dish on his head.
What are you doing? Trading. I'm like so unmotivated to trade right now. If I got 4.5 hours of sleep last night, that would have been a lot. I got no sleep.
Here's Thomas trading on Monday in the hurricane.
For sure.
I gotta see this. That's awesome.
Chances are, if I probably won't be here Monday. I'll be here on my phone and chat.
No, hold on. I have what he's gonna be doing. Hold on. I gotta find the GIF that was going around.
Here's Thomas trading on Monday. Hold on, I got reception.
How is this not on here? There's a classic GIF and I can't find.
I possibly could, dude. I got Wi-Fi. I could put Wi-Fi on my phone. I'm bringing my computer. I was just about to say,
All eyes, that's the D500.
trying to load in all the suckers before it goes whee.
Yeah. Spy on all-time highs.
All-time highs, man.
Neuro spiking up again.
Neuro.
Yeah, hit play on that one. That's Thomas right there on Monday.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
We're good.
That would be me, the only smart one in the group. Everybody else sitting in the fucking water.
Did you get in Neuro?
Yes.
He's awfully quiet.
Spy going forever.
I put that on that one. I should have taken it at the highs, but I was looking for more.
Yo, my kid's custodial account's going nuts.
Yeah.
Should have added before he spoke today, I guess.
Yeah.
Couple days early, man. Why couldn't they do this September 2nd?
Never know what to do when Powell speaks, man.
Yeah, true. I could have been very happy.
Of the time, it drops.
It did drop temporarily, just because he started talking.
You're like, oh crap, what's his asshole?
That's right. He didn't say shit.
Yeah, he didn't say anything yet, but he's getting ready to talk. Sell! They just hear the word interest rates. Sell!
You don't know.
Tapering. Sell! They literally have algos that like listen to that stuff. And when they hear keywords, they do that stuff. Yeah, that's why it spikes back and forth the way it does.
Yeah, that's not people. I can't find anything to trade.
So Thomas, I'm assuming you've seen all of Brian's charts.
From today? No, I got the window covered up right now.
I was gonna say Root, RLX, and PXLW are the three that I was hoping would give us that extra push. But when you start them the way that he does, you can trade them like he did. And that's why it sucks, because you have to be able to trade it that way. And it's just not in me to trade that way. At least not yet. And you can even see David had to do the same thing with Root. It just never gave that extra push.
Hey Vesh, couldn't you do that same exact principle with smaller share size though, so you could add in like you did? Like, I don't
Well,
know.
yeah, but then what happens when you don't get the add-in?
Yeah, you make nothing, right?
There's the very, because David's
Time is so far.
running into this problem right now where there's a fine line in there somewhere that you have to make enough to where, you know, those starter positions are enough to, you know, make something. Because if you just keep top ticking with a starter position, you're gonna make next to nothing. Like say you're making $10 every time that happens, but then you get one loss and it's a normal loss, and say you lose 200. That means you would have to have 20 starter position trades to make up for that one loss, and that's not even a big loss in comparison. However, the ones that you can actually add to and build a position, you know, those are the ones that you can make more money on, you know, say like $50 to $100. You know, but how often are you getting those? Right? And a lot of times when you get into those, they end up being grinders and you're not necessarily sure you want to be in them anyway. So it's such a, there's definitely a fine line in there. And I do a lot better at getting good entries. So I put more weight on that first entry versus wanting to scale in. Because if I have to scale in, that means that I was wrong, because I'm really looking for just one entry.
Neuro's a bummer.
And that's the other thing too. It's like if, yeah, where's Colin?
Calling 1630. Just throwing that out there.
1630.
On Neuro.
Look at Spirit. Spirit's giving up.
That's dead, dude. Dude, I was in that at 1475. I'm such a little freaking wuss. I'm in that protective mode. I gotta fucking not do that.
But yeah, you would never, obviously. I mean, there's no way you're not taking some off down here.
Even myself, man.
You know, even maybe even going into the halt kind of thing. I mean, sure, you're probably thinking this could just go all the way down, but you got to take something off at that point. You were risking
I would have got $1 out of that with 200
$4,
$20.
and it went down. What's that? 41 to 38 or 33. Sorry, so $8. So it was a 2-to-1 trade right there.
See, that's my problem now. I got in too early. I gotta stop doing that.
What's up, W?
I always
STRC,
want to get
welcome
on that
to the
first
downside.
candle when it pulls back after making a big move up, and I should get on the second or third, or let it show me. Doing
Yeah,
that
Drew.
higher, it'll benefit me in the future.
There's definitely a fine line in there. And the one thing I was going to add, but Devin seemed to lose interest in what I was saying, so I just didn't say it. But if you put more, if I hit that first entry, the odds are I was looking to have that entry for a reason. So if that entry was wrong and it continues straight up from there, that's why it's okay to scale into that, because yeah, I was a little bit early, but at the same time, I thought that my first entry was good enough to be that first entry. So if it's already a good entry for me at that point, it means that scaling into the position from there, if it continues to go straight up, is even better, right? Because it just means I can get a higher price and more shares at an even better entry point.
On trails.
But if it then stalls out and starts to grind and then tries to move higher slowly, that's where I'd be like, well, this isn't the trade I thought it was going to be. I don't want to be in this trade. So to me, you know, smashing a stock, adding to it, 5, 6 to 10 plus times, at that point, there's no way that trade would be what I want it to be anymore. It would literally just be me trying to not lose. And to me, that doesn't make any sense. I'd rather just take a smaller loss than continue to build into a position that is not doing what I want it to do anymore. My two watches are the SPY to hit 450 and Spirit to hit $20. Why is Spirit's not other guys? Stop being a wuss. I'll say it for him. You wuss. No, you're a wuss.
When you do it, it just makes me mad.
Good, you wuss. Get some Teletubbies on you.
Get some Teletubbies.
I don't even know what that means, but
Look in the Discord.
you're mean.
MRINPLS go to 6.60.
This neuro dude. Setting up to be today's wacky mover.
Yep. That's a low float too.
I know, dude. That's another reason why I'm a little skittish. I wish I would have just done my initial plan and bought in down at 1225, 1230. I mean, even if I would have got out just into that first flush or first spike, done. I am reading charts super right lately. Man, it's one of those moments, those in the zone moments for me. Not sticking around all day today, though. I'm probably out after lunch, so I'll stick around for another hour and a half or so. Tonight's Guns N' Roses, baby.
Oh, that's tonight?
Yup. I want to take a nap because I got no sleep and we're going to be there probably till 11 or 12 at night. And I'm a little nervous because we got the
Watching BLIN.
Blend. I'm watching Neuro.
Blin up.
Rejecting off the fib line, 1631.
Carrot.
Like to see more out of it for sure.
Blend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. You need a lot more than that, huh?
Oh yeah, just nothing else moving.
Neuro. Neuro be moving. You take a trade yet, Jag?
Nope.
I'm so like now tired. The momentum or the what is that called when you get all excited? trade this morning, and my sleepiness has kicked in. I'm watching Neuro. What you thinking about Neuro, Jag?
Liking it.
You're liking it?
Yeah.
That high is that big area to start. If it gets above it, dude, it's got a decent amount of room up to like 18-ish. And my next fib line's 1915, above at 1631. Kind of like a flush. Did you already get in it?
Yep.
I hate you.
Until it flushes to 15.
Which one you got then? Neuro.
Or,
I should have got out and taken some, but I didn't.
I'm sorry.
you greedy, greedy boy.
Holy Jesus Christ, you just woke me up. I've been freaking sleeping here. Trading stocks rating with a party of 88. Which is 88 more cents than I've made in the market today. Holy smokes. Thank you, Nubzoid, for the follow. Thank you, MF Jessen, for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Unfortunately, it is god-awful slow today. Trey, did you trade anything today? Because I have not. Gene Lasker's Taint, thank you for the follow. Holy smokes, Electro Mechusa, Andy Holloman, thank you. You traded
It's times like this watching GDT stream where I'm like, all right, maybe Twitch isn't for me. I just have almost no interest in stuff like that.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Did that same thing Reoxy this morning, but added the average up, took bigger some cut. Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm saying. When is enough to the point where it's not the trade you want anymore? Like for me, if I scaled into this, obviously would have been looking for previous resistance as a final take profit. Obviously would have wanted VWAP area for most of it. Never got there. Tried a few times. Probably would have taken some here. I mean, it still worked, but depends on your average. But definitely at Hive Day would have been a cut for me. It did come back down. Same area though, so not really sure if that would have helped, even if you stayed in. So that's a tough trade, and that's why I don't like those. They're so slow. There was really never that solid, area where it broke out.
Little tiny baby loss with commissions.
Getting me amped up a little bit because I've been sitting here literally falling asleep.
There she goes.
Watching this market.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's going up or down here, but I wasn't willing to gamble.
Baba. Let me take a look at Baba.
I have not traded Neuro well.
Baba swing.
That hurts. That's all right.
It is certainly down big off the highs. Actually, like 50%.
What was your average?
Almost exactly 50%.
38.
Yeah, I got in above you too, because I got in as a
Where
pop
you
back
located?
up. Oh, you added in, huh?
I'm in Maryland.
I was in at 47, then I added in at 29, I doubled at 29, get to
I
38.
got damn right about your original
PXLW
average.
stopped
Yeah.
out, not
48
quite
or
done
so.
with it, so added back the leftovers and restarted trail.
But I've been GDT for
I got out at
many years
50,
now on YouTube
62. So
before I came
I
over
saw a
to
waiver
Twitch.
there. I just chickened out, dude.
Yeah, I saw AMD popping.
Ah, she gonna go,
AMD
man. She gonna
popping
go.
today, especially with the Fed speech sending the markets into a little bit of
Oh, she gonna go
frenzy
so
there.
hard.
Terps fan, huh? I'm not too much into the college stuff, but I'm a huge Ravens fan. Even got the tattoo. I'm unfortunately an Orioles fan, even though I don't
got
really
the
watch
hammer
baseball
slammed
anymore.
down, but I can't pull that
Because
trigger.
of how
I
god
can't
awful
do
they
it.
are. But
There's over $1.
and then I'm a Caps fan.
We both
'Cause
missed out on.
Baltimore doesn't have
yeah,
Son of a bee, dude. You were probably in heavier share size than me.
actually, I wasn't in that big. I was only in 200.
I remember
Oh,
going and
that's
seeing
what I
him
was
when
in.
I was younger.
Same.
I started at 100 because I was just iffy on it.
With the prime. Thank you.
I figured I was going to have to add again
And you're
at least
into what
once,
counter
if not
trend
twice.
trading is?
So
Alright, so I will try and explain to you guys
Dude,
what I do
props on that
quickly.
though, man. I mean,
So
I'm
you have
getting
an
so
idea.
much better at doing that
It's
and not
technically
being afraid to get
counter
in
trend, yes,
small
but
and
not
add if it
really
comes back
counter
down to
trend.
wherever we want.
MRIN have some
Yeah.
X.50 plus
really
orders
gotta-
in,
you gotta
kinda
have the
seeing near
mentality to break
X.70 as free money if
That's
Back
fast.
to that in a second. But yeah, so the first thing I do is I look at my scanners.
I
So if
traded
you see on the
2,900 shares
scanners
already
here,
today.
the +3 are things making a big move to the upside.
You're a madman.
The -3 is,
Damn,
well,
dude.
it's technically negative.
Watching Mirren, MRIN,
Negative I3
How much is that
is
one?
what's making a move to the
650.
KBSF is
So $6
hitting
versus
right
ounce?
there. And then if
Yes.
we go back to the chart,
Looking for a move up through the 650 though.
this little spike
It
right
used to
here.
be a lot higher.
So it's the
Yeah, I
scanner's
think that
designed
was
to
higher
pull it up,
price
and
like
it
at
gives
one
me
point, wasn't it?
530 or something like that, I think it was at one point.
it's the
Yeah.
number.
Yeah,
So if you
when
saw
the
the
day
numbers all
was
the way on
all
the
the way up
right,
to like
I have
26
it set
bucks.
to officially alert me at 20. Anytime
That's
it hits
wacky.
20, it'll be officially alerting me, and it'll highlight. It'll play a sound in my ear, let me know something is alerting, like GSMG. Just hit a little
That's like a
alert here
COVID
on this
stock,
pop.
isn't it?
Currently
Mirren,
at
I don't know what Mirren. What is
19.8, 20.5. So
No, software
it
company.
just alerted. So what I
Oh,
then do
okay.
is this one I'm not interested in because it's not really have any range.
And DT never
Not really
joined us
doing
today, huh?
much, but
No.
generally what I do is I look for a big move to either to the up or to the downside that is high intensity. So that means it's very fast, not a slow grinding, just generally overextended move. Looking for that big, fast move, and then I use an 112 averaging system to average into a short, waiting for the inevitable pullback.
Spirit
try to
is
come
hanging
down
around
into
this
the moving
33,
average and fade
34.
it off from there. But yes, you like the transition? Thank you. Made that myself actually. Well, I took a template and I customized it to make it myself. But yeah, internet people came out yesterday. They now think that beyond all the line issues that my neighborhood was having, they think that my TiVo box, because it has the internet connected to it to run everything, the TiVo box they think was putting a surge of electricity back into the
You
modem,
fin go.
which was then causing me all these
It's over 22 now.
lag spikes, and
Very
it was
slowly.
going. They said my problem was it was
You've been
way
going back up?
faster than anything
Yeah.
should be able to handle. So that was what was causing all my drops, all my lag spikes.
I
So
actually
yesterday
had
they
that one
came
listed
out,
as
and I now have
the
two
long
modems
before the market.
running side by side,
Thing is, there's just no
and
bond.
they're kind of doing that as a
Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean,
test
I had
to
a
see
trend
if that
line.
was the
If I
issue.
would have
They
bought
don't,
at it,
and
it
the
was
one modem is
2089.
the one that I'm currently running.
But
Through the
crazy,
internet, and it does not have
crazy gamble of a
the
trade.
TiVo box connected to it, and I have not had one lag drop or
It's one of those
complete
hindsights.
disconnection since they did that yesterday. So I'm hopeful that that combined with the line,
Just
there's
call me
actually
hindsight trader.
it still needs to be
Okay.
buried. It's out on the roadside. They've got it all flagged off where they ran the new line. They said that there was a bad line out there. So it was kind of a combination of things that were really taking me out there for a while. But
with dump.
There it is. And there's the scanner. So SPRT has been spiking on it all day because obviously that thing's been moving like crazy. But yeah, it's actually not that hard to do if you have After Effects. You can download templates, and then you can go on what's it called? Envato. You can go on Envato Elements, and you can scroll through all these different templates, and you can pay for a template. And then in the template download, it comes with like video package directions about how to edit it yourself to make it look good and add the sounds and all that stuff. So. I am long in pen in my long-term account. I actually just bought in about a week or two ago, back down under 70. I think my average is like
High up.
67 maybe. So I'm very happy with what pen's been doing this week. Been watching Bill all morning. It's almost got me in earlier.
What are you looking for, dude?
Just been grinding a little bit too
Dump
much.
on Neuro.
Haven't been able to get
Like
in.
a fast dump like it did on the one that I got in on.
Jeez, look at BILL. Bill, that thing is nuts.
Appreciate it. And thank you
Which
again,
one?
Trey.
Bill?
For the
Thing's nuts.
That's 200 some bucks, right?
Yeah, it's freaking going nuts.
I've been doing options
Just
on
went
pen.
from like
Just paid for a
245
trip
to
to Vegas.
280.
Hell yeah.
Stuff.
Which casino are you gonna stay in? I've never
Put
been.
in a nice
It's on
one.
my to-do list. It's on my
And then when
divorce
that nine's
party
going, I think it's
to-do
going
list
higher.
when that becomes official. And hopefully next year.
You know what we
Next
call
summer.
that? A
I actually
Friday.
don't know when the best time to go to Vegas is. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's called a short killer.
It's coming up soon though. I'm going for the divorce party, baby. Very excited for it. I want to go. Obviously, I want to play a lot of the casinos. I want to go to a. I want to go to a Gordon Ramsay restaurant and have the beef Wellington. That's like my number one thing I want to do. I don't know why. I just really want that.
Kinda stalking Bill, but just one huge grind on earnings.
I'm sorry you're getting divorced. It sucks. That's all right. That's why my YouTube channel died last year when all that hit. Best time to go to Vegas is when you're single. I like it. I was at Treasure Island, hot in summer, smoke weed everywhere. I personally love that. I don't smoke myself. Summer equals pool parties in Vegas. I'll just hit the gym a little harder. Be like Volatility and do curls on stream. They don't wear bras out there? Is it because it's too hot? That would be my guess.
At AMC, man. Back up at the highest.
Yeah, I may.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's Trey. Thank you, man, for the. I saw you just made a new YouTube channel too. No more squirrel trading, huh? We don't show the NFT. What, the crypto titties NFT? I'm not trying to get banned. I wonder if they. I don't think they could for that, but who knows? Twitch does whatever they want.
This thing is just nuts. It's the only thing on the scanner at the moment. It's just constantly going higher.
Something will pop and I'll get a trade in. I got nothing today so far. 0. And I'm ready for something. I don't want to go into the weekend with nothing. I hate that feeling.
You watching, Jag?
Neuro.
All right, Momo, but if I get
Waiting
banned,
for that to make
you
up its
owe me a
mind.
$500 dono.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all the NFT stuff.
SGOC?
You're in it?
No, I'm watching them. Probably should be in it.
For whatever reason, this one has blown.
Mara Riot stalking.
And apparently they're just making
See,
hands over fist on these crypto titties. Why? I don't know. I will never understand why. Like this, I think this
Veruvan.
this coin, that's
I don't
probably
love
equals
the
like 2K
daily on it, man.
on that price for that freaking thing. It's insane. Matt, let me take a look.
Through 9 could have been interesting.
Up today, up 12% actually. Very ticky on the candles. Bill made a quick.
Well, unfortunately, we knew that this day was probably coming. There was plenty of trades we could have forced. Plenty. But there was none that really set up for us. This bill could be a very good backside type trade.
Understand NFTs because literally that picture.
Let's take a look at some of the ones.
And I have it. What do I care if I technically own it?
Look this juicy small.
I have no idea. It's beyond me.
So Root kind of did it here, but wasn't much of a follow through. There wasn't much of an extension.
My speed and the borrows are a little bit more than I like to pay for. I was watching this one earlier. It is making a nice.
Let's see, what was another one?
Hitting currently
RLX.
about a 40 on the scanner. So if
Dude,
Yeah.
I just made a decent amount on that.
I would probably be interested.
W. Yeah. Not really.
I'm gonna be a scalper, man. I'm gonna be a scalper. It's fun.
I made a little more on it on Neuro.
At least
Did you follow Drew? Oh, you did.
nope,
Sorry.
taking that one off, dude.
I missed it because Timbo came over with the prime. Well, thank you for the follow, my friend. A lot of them came in there at once.
Hey, Drew, you're not as important as Timbo, but thanks, man. Thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
I gotta be bullish on, but I think SGST is gonna get through 11.
Can't even see some of his charts.
Jackass, but on that spike, dude, I just couldn't. I couldn't help it. It looked like one of those that could just slam back down. Is that a low float or SGSC?
AMC, Bill, BYSI was another one.
31 mil.
30 million.
But it has rotated its float.
Evo, that was another one.
Almost.
Yeah, these just weren't great moves.
Yeah,
Hence, they're not
wants me early.
great pushers. I mean, this one failed anyway. Like, failed to set up because it went higher.
There's your flush on Neuro, bro.
Yeah, I got some of it.
Yeah, just gonna have to chalk this up to a pretty crappy day.
Go back up as much as I wanted.
Not seeing anything
I had a feeling it was going to do what it's doing now. So
setting up much. I mean, SPRT is the biggest gainer today.
I was hoping for a bunch
I
of
mean, for obvious reasons, but
Man, what is
still down a lot. Neuro.
Drew, I'm sorry. I apologize. You know what? Here you go, Drew. I'm gonna hit it again for you.
Verulock and
Hey!
Trail.
Drew Bell 2, thank you for the follow, my friend. Look at that. It just came through. It was delayed. I don't know why it didn't work the first time. That was weird. It's definitely not
it
on
goes
me.
over 11. I want to see what it does up here.
what I got out.
SGST.
I hope you feel better. I kind of feel like I was just poured out.
Fail. accurate today, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. This is
I mean,
not
I
a
had
hot
one that
tub
basically
stream.
break even, but
Yeah.
The disco lights and fog.
I don't trust Neuro
Yeah,
right now.
didn't hit him at all this week. Didn't have any good trades.
I want to see SGSC get
I'm
through
not
11 and
kicking.
come back.
If you give me 5K, I'll take my shirt off. How about that? There you
If
go.
it doesn't
You
come
have a
back,
price.
I said bye-bye.
That is right. The day's not over. I'm planning on staying until at least 11:30 today. It's Friday. I don't have anything to do until a little bit later in the afternoon. 5K dollars. What's 5K bits? Like, hold on. 500's
Fucking
$5.
cute,
I
man.
can do this. $50? No. No.
Spent 1, 2, 3, now 4th
I don't
day
got a
in this
bed for
freaking range,
$50,
man.
bro.
Goofing?
Yeah, 4
Yep.
days
I
up
think I
here.
lose followers
Just
if I
chilling.
take off my shirt. It's like 99.9% dudes that watch these streams.
That's going to go up or
$50,
down.
I put
I
my
mean,
face in the
the
soup
fact that
and
it's
below.
held this long tells me
I put my
somebody's
face in
probably
soup for
soaking this
50
thing
bucks.
in.
I think it's
Well, I
gonna
guess
go down.
it's not a lot of views.
I mean, it might go down now, but I'm saying I don't think it's going to break down. I think this is going to next week.
It's just gonna kind of grind down a little bit, then grind back up again.
It'll
I don't know
probably
why you guys
explode
want
one
to
day.
see me without
I
my
mean,
shirt.
this thing
What
is
time
going
is
to
it?
explode one day.
Yeah.
That's 4 days of soaking in shorts, 4 days, somebody building a position.
I do not trade full time. It's all supplemental. I have a full time career that I work a lot of evenings and overnights, which
Write that down for
enables
Monday
me
now.
to trade most days. MRIN popping a little bit, hard to borrow.
Thinking ahead, man. Thinking ahead.
210 for 100 is not too bad. A little bit lower float. Even if it pops through 7. Bouncer? No.
You can't count Neuro out, man.
No, I think it's gonna consolidate a little bit though first.
Nah.
I'm gonna say, sir, you can't come in. They're gonna say, screw you.
This is brutal.
What do I do for a living? That's the $1,000,000 question. And unfortunately, I cannot tell you.
Gene Laskers, I know you came from GDT's stream. Thank you, sir. I am watching absolutely nothing. I was watching PAYA, but it didn't do anything. Paya?
Yeah. I'll be right back, guys.
Later, man.
Slowest day in a while. I kind of assumed it was going to happen.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't have that
not so much I'd
pre-market
have to
time.
kill you
But
type of thing. I just can't tell you. Yes, there's all kinds.
You watching MRIN?
There's all
Me?
kinds of theories out there.
Oh, it actually fell back, came back up. Yeah, I see it now in the scanner. Half rotated now.
One person ever got close like a while ago. Yeah, that's it.
look at that thing, man.
You guys are obviously from Trey's channel.
Rin up.
Push to like 750. That could be cool.
Yeah, be looking for the 7 pop for sure. Yeah.
Who says there's an agency? I didn't say there was an agency.
I want higher, man, just because of the way the nines travel with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted more. I wanted 720s at least there. Almost FOMO'd into it though. I almost clicked the button.
Oh, I clicked it. I was holding it down, dude. I was ready to release.
Eraser? Have I seen Eraser?
Yeah, that would have been complete FOMO.
I was like, dude, you didn't finish looking at the daily. You didn't finish looking at the 60.
To drink a beer?
I did all that, and that's kind of what kept me from hitting the button was because 7 is that breakout point. So I was thinking it could go a lot further.
I really want to drink that right now. So to do a chug of whiskey, it'd probably be like 20. I don't know. I don't really want to do it.
I'm tired.
Yeah, 720 on that candle would have been sweet.
MRN SN up.
Yeah, for sure.
I cannot tell you even if you guess it. Sorry.
750 even sweeter.
It is not a me thing.
Slow carrot.
My job thing.
I feel like that one's just building and building and building, and it's gonna get that push that's gonna be like crazy. That's gonna be the one you want to get.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I'm at work, I don't even know what I do.
Tired.
But I do good enough at work that
Room's
I would
quiet
have
today,
to,
man.
I'd probably have to average $1,000 a day day trading to ever leave and do this full time. At this point, you're just listing things you'd like to work for. Come on, something. Give me a trade. I was getting there. I don't know if I was close to averaging that. I was having some $1,000 days. I'm actually not in my garage anymore. I used to be in my garage. But ever since the divorce and I moved houses, I am now in a full-fledged office in my new house.
Oh man.
So you only need one 30K trade a month? Not too bad. Yeah, I know, right? What strat do you trade? So we call it the intensity strategy. So it's basically, we use our intensity scanner, which if you guys want to see any info about it, you can check that out here.
Yeah, Gene, if you're here listening, I am not as talkative as Justin. I'm more of a, I just trade and answer questions.
What clearance level do you have? Good try. Good try. You guys are nonstop, huh? Maybe y'all are the ones who work for the government grilling me. Every time I pull up a potential one, it's just got no volume in it. And Coop only has 400K traded on the day. Enough clearance to show. Here's a good question. Can you tell your coworkers that you do this? Guess I could.
What do you owe, man?
I don't really
Timothy?
talk about this at work. So overtime,
The excitement of the stock
comfortable
market.
I didn't say I have any of those things, Rush. Y'all just assuming.
All right, it's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna get out of here. Really don't have anything. I'm just gonna send whoever is watching, which I don't think it's many, over to Justin, which I'm not really sure why he's not coming.
New egg again. Nice.
There we go. All right, guys. I'll be here tonight for the Friday night live stream. So if you want to show up for that, please do. But not too much to talk about. We're just going to show up, have some fun, go over what we did for the week. And so it'll probably be a quick one. If enough people do show up and we get a conversation going, that's awesome. Maybe we'll even do some sort of giveaway. But if I don't see you tonight, have a good weekend. And I will see you all Monday morning. Peace.